Lucas writes in, he says, "Hey, Zach, love the show. My question is, who do you see being the NFL's next dynasty once Brady and Belichick are done in New England?" First of all, there is no next New England Patriots dynasty. No one else is going to do what they've done. Bill Belichick has been with the Patriots for 20 years. And, you only hear of dominance like that in high school. Like, is this modern day high school New England? Like the modern day Patriots? Because that's the only, high school is the only place where you hear of a coach who's been somewhere for 20 years, who's won 6 championships, been to 9. Sometimes you hear college coaches, but even Nick Saban's not been that dominant. It's unbelievable what the Patriots have done at this level. You've also been to the AFC Championship 13 times, which means that 4 of the years they didn't make the Super Bowl, they still were in the game to get into the Super Bowl. They were a game away. Belichick and Brady's run has been incredible. And nobody ever is going to repeat it. But I know that wasn't the question. The question was, who is the next dynasty? And my answer is, I don't think there is another next dynasty. I think the NFL has changed its salary so much, and players are so much more aware and they know their worth. You're not going to be able to build another team that can win Super Bowls back-to-back or have a consistent run like that, no matter who your quarterback is, no matter what happens. You're never going to see another player like Tom Brady who takes a pay cut to win. I thought the best chance of this happening was Russell Wilson, and Russell Wilson didn't. Dak Prescott won't. Aaron Rodgers didn't. Patrick Mahomes will not. Carson Wentz didn't. Drew Brees didn't. Not only are quarterbacks making more and more than ever before, exorbitant amounts, taking far more of the salary cap than I think they should. You also got to pay your other guys more. Guys like Khalil Mack. Running backs are making record contracts. Every contract I hear seems like a new record contract because players, again, understand their worth and their value. You can't keep players on your team. Jalen Ramsey just got traded from the Jaguars because they didn't want to pay him what he wanted. And so you're going to see consistent good teams. You're going to see teams like the Seahawks have a good culture. They've been consistently good over the years, but they haven't been a dynasty that's dominated. But the Seahawks have won at different times over the years with Pete Carroll because of their culture. The word is culture. The way you win consistently in the NFL, and really in anything, in sports, in business, in life, in literally anything, the way you're consistently good for a long time is with culture. However, the way you consistently win Super Bowls is great rosters and talent. How do the Dallas Cowboys or the Steelers in the 70s or the 49ers, how did teams consistently win multiple Super Bowls in a row or back-to-back-to-back? Had a ton of talent. And you can't keep a ton of talent around together anymore because guys understand I can make $57 million guaranteed over there with that team who's not as good. And I'm going to go get that. You can't build a dynasty on just culture. You also need stars. And we're not going to see a team be able to bring together stars the way teams... I think of Troy Aikman and the Dallas Cowboys. That's never going to happen again. It's not. You can try. And it might work for 1 year. The Rams last year had a giant collection of talent. But it lasted 1 year and it fizzled out and fell apart. And nobody else. This is the amazing thing about the New England Patriots, why they're so impressive. They have won Super Bowls without the talent. The Patriots are the only team in NFL history, and I think the only team ever that will be able to do this because of the stars aligned with Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. It's just a incredible situation we will never, ever see again. This is why when I talked about the Patriots at the beginning of the year, I said, appreciate Tom Brady. Appreciate Drew Brees, but especially appreciate Tom Brady because you're never, ever going to see this again. There's a reason. I'm going to Cincinnati on December 16th, I believe, to go watch the Patriots and the Bengals because I want to see Tom. I don't really have the money for that, but I don't care. I bought it. I paid for it. I want to go see Tom Brady play, before he retires. Because I might never, ever, ever again get the chance to see Tom Brady play live. And I want to see that happen because I understand and respect that it's a special thing we'll never, ever be able to see again. This is why the Patriots are special. They didn't need stars. The Patriots have won with culture and culture alone. Culture. Guys bought into their system. They were coachable. They paid attention. You'll never, ever see another team ever in your lifetime win 6 Super Bowls, go to 9, because guys bought into the system. And they didn't need star players. They didn't need a bunch of Pro Bowlers because guys did their job at an extremely elite level of doing your job. You'll never, ever see that ever again. There's not another dynasty coming. There's not another New England Patriots. That is why the Patriots are so special and why we will never see their success ever again. My name is Zach Schaumler. This is my podcast, Strong Opinion Sports. It's my favorite thing in the entire world. And I want to be very clear and open with the audience. My YouTube channel is monetized. What that means is that some of my videos make ad revenue. It's fewer than you think. A lot of them get claimed. But in the past, I've received donations from people on Patreon and PayPal. PayPal.me/Zach Schaumler. Patreon.com/Zach Schaumler. And because I'm making ad revenue, it felt kind of weird just receiving donations. I wanted to give something back for the donations. And so people who support me on Patreon can give me $1 a month, and that allows them access to a pool where they can ask questions. If you send me questions through Patreon's DM service, you comment on one of my posts on Patreon. If you give $1 a month, you can submit questions. And with my eyeballs, I look at every single question submitted. Then at the end of my podcast, I pick the best top couple questions and read them on the show and answer them in a segment I call Ask Zach. Now that's for people who have money and want to support me that way. If you have no money to give, no problem. I totally understand. I grew up in a mobile home. I've been a broke college kid. I totally get it. But if you want to help in some capacity at the end, you can support the show by telling your friends about it. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever it is. Help me grow by telling your friends about this show. It would mean a lot to me. If you believe in my dream and you believe in this show, tell your friends about Strong Opinion Sports. Guys, my name is Zach Schaumler. Thank you so very much, and hope you have a great day.